is going on, my dudes? Tasha here, back again with another video. And if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when the next video comes out. Now today we are going to be talking about the Tower of Fantasy release date, which did get announced. I think it was 2 days ago that we were getting Tower of Fantasy on August 10th, which honestly, that's the big news that's going on right now. I am excited for Tower of Fantasy. I've been waiting for this game to come out, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but there's a lot of things I kind of want to cover. Well, not a lot. There's way too much to cover, but we're going to talk about some of the things that I'm actually pretty excited for in general. So this isn't meant to be like something to inform you guys about stuff, except for, you know, August 10th and some news after we get done with all this stuff. But this is meant to kind of go over what I think is going to be really fun about the game. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing, there is one thing I want to cover, is that rerolling is going to be a bitch for a lot of people. There's a lot of talk about how you're going to have to get the 30 summons, which you get 10 free when the game releases, if you pre-registered or however that's going to work. And then from there, what you're going to do, well, actually, you don't even have to pre-register. But anyways, I digress. What you're going to do is you're going to salt the accounts. Now, I looked at how to do this, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to do it myself. It's a lot of work for, you know, a little bit of payout, in my personal opinion. So, yeah, if you want to salt the accounts, there's Kyrios, which I've watched his video. I'm going to link it in the description. He did a fantastic guide on it, and big shout out to him. Hope you don't mind me, you know, referencing you. I'm going to give him all the credit that I possibly can. So, salting the accounts is going to be one thing, and that's really if you want to do it, and that's also if you want to keep a certain name with your big account, because you're not going to be able to change your name once you make an account, unless you're doing the salting of the accounts. Now, the units that you want to look for, and this is also from that same Kyrios video that I'm linking down below, is that you're going to be wanting to look for King and Merle, who are great shield breakers, especially with the PvP aspect of this game. And then, of course, you got Samir, who does incredible AoE damage, apparently. So, I'm still looking into this stuff, so the more that I find out, the more I'm gonna, like, give you guys information on Twitter, @TaiStradaisetsu. But, again, those are the 3 units that you're gonna want to look for. Now, I'm gonna be looking at a tier list as well, so if I see that, I will also forward any information that I find out. Now, the cool thing about this game is that the difference between Tower Fantasy and Genshin Impact is that there's going to be more to do at the beginning, it seems, than there was for Genshin. Now, granted, we have the grinding aspect, but we have the same grinding aspect in the sense with Tower Fantasy, but you have your dailies, your weeklies, your trainings, and your challenges. And that's only the tip of the iceberg, because not only does this have PvE, but as talked about before, we have PvP. Now, I'm not a big fan of PvP games, but I'm willing to try this out to see if I will enjoy it. So, we got the PvP, but not only do we have regular PvP, we have a dueling aspect as well. Now, dueling, as it was explained in the videos that I was watching, was more so open world, like, you know, we'll cover that here in a second, but in the open world, you could duel somebody right then and there. The other PvP aspect, the arena, is open for 12 hours a day. And in that 12-hour span, you could go into an arena and battle somebody of equal power level, basically. And that's ranging from your, like, you know, abilities and your level, the level of your equipment, all that stuff. Because this is going to be very MMO-centric. And that's what I find very interesting, is that this is like combining Genshin Impact with an MMO, and boom, you've got the love child known as Tower of Fantasy. So I'm looking forward to that, to kind of see if this is something that's going to really get me to put some investment in. And it's very interesting how they're going about this, because there was a lot of controversy with Tower of Fantasy, with how they had assets from Genshin Impact, and, you know, because of all the stuff that went on, they changed everything, and now it just looks totally different. There's also mounts in the game, and there's tech as well, in the sense of, like, you could do this tech jump where you jump and you start going down, and then you get off of your jetpack and do a dash, and then you could go back to the gliding. It's very interesting. Not only that, but there's tech for climbing as well, where you latch onto a mountain, and before you actually jump, you dismount from the mountain and then you use your jump to jump in the air and then you cling on again. Like, there's so much weird tech with it, and it's got me so interested. Now, when we were talking about the open world, right? This is going to operate like an MMO where you are in a seed of people and those people are in your world at the same time. And that is so... I hate overusing the word interesting, but it's interesting because I'm not used to this for a gacha game. And I don't even know if I could really call it, like, for sure a gacha game. Like, it feels as though their gacha system is going to operate kind of like Danmachi's, where you have the free currency and the premium currency. And the free currency is what you use, you know, blah, blah, blah. You go through, get the free currency stuff, and you could summon and not get guaranteed. Or you could get the paid currency, the premium currency, and use that to summon as well. So I'm really looking forward to this. And it looks like there's... let me go ahead and... or I'll look this up later, for sure. But I think that there's a way that you could customize your characters. If I'm looking at that correctly, if I am, then great. If I'm not, I'm sorry, that may be mistaken. But from the tutorials that I was seeing and everything, it looked like you were able to actually, you know, create your characters. And that's really neat because, again, that is so fresh when it comes to a gacha game. I'm not used to being able to create my own personal character, but I could be wrong again. I'm known to be wrong, but anyways. So with that in mind, those are the things I kind of wanted to talk about. Not only one last thing, I promise one last thing. I know my brain's all scattered right now, so my apologies, but there are going to be daily ciphers that you need to get, like purples and yellows and stuff. So you're going to want to log in every day to max out your ciphers, which are basically, from my understanding, like treasure chests. Again, I could be wrong. It's like cipher keys, I think is what it's called. But that gets you equipment that you put on your people. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be linking a bunch of stuff in the description down below. So yeah, the last thing I want to talk about, and I'll be putting up a graphic here in the next few days as well, but we are going to be doing a 24-hour live stream August 10th, that Wednesday, and we are going to be playing a lot of Tower of Fantasy. We're going to give it the good old college try. We're going to put in as much time and effort as we can into Tower of Fantasy. I cannot wait. There's going to be a bunch of buddies there as well. I'm so excited for this game. So excited. But let me know in the comments below. Are you guys excited for this game? Do you think this game's gonna flop, or do you think it's gonna be a massive hit? Would love to hear your guys' opinions on this. But again, this is Taisetsu signing off once more. Have a good day.